everybody, this is Rebecca Jane from yogawithrebeccajane.com. Welcome to this 30-minute practice. And if you haven't already signed up for my live online yoga classes, check out my website either above or you can go to the link below. So today we're continuing with love your body. And I think the key is to listen, the whole thing of listening in, rather than focusing on perfection and form. This class, I mean, not that we don't do that. To some degree, obviously we do, but I want you to today really focusing in on how you feel. This inner voice that you're listening into, and the kindness, that self-kindness, the compassion that we have for this body. But also it's about listening, what feels good, what doesn't, how far to go. What we call in yoga, it's often called the edge. You breathe in, and then you move towards the edge. And the edge is where you can't go any further. Then you take another breath, and there's a slight space or gap where you can move a little bit deeper. So I want you to really listen in. Today we're going to be doing starting with sitting. And the reason why I'm actually sitting on a blanket instead of a block today is because we're going to do some forward bends, but really concentrating on the wrists, the arms. It's a beautiful first segment. And then we're going to come down onto, we'll come down onto our backs, do a few abdominals, and then move into our flow. Okay? So love your body flow. Let the eyes close. Take a few moments. Place your left leg in front of your right, if it's not already there. So we'll switch in a moment. And let's let the breath start to deepen. Listening into the body's, so listening deeper rather than externally to the outer sounds of what's going on in the room. You can hear the breath. If you're moving into Ujjayi breath, you can actually hear the breath as it enters and exits your throat. That's a meditative sound in itself. And if you're not hearing that sound, you can listen through the sensation of expansion and contraction. So there's a listening that is beyond the hearing, the ears. And let's just take another few moments here. How do you, we listen through how we're feeling. And then let's just gently open the eyes, and we're going to take our hands and we're circling our wrists, so we're circling them inward. You're circling in and out. So in towards you first. And you can reclose the eyes if you'd like, if that feels good, just to get into the wrists. And then let's circle the arms, but at the elbows. So we're getting right into the elbow, the joints. So it reminds me of a scarecrow. So let's just circle keep the elbows up or to the sides, and just circle those arms around the bottom of the arms, the forearms. We don't often do this, do we? And then from here, let's sweep the entire arm up to the sky, arms. And then that's keep the arms nice and, actually don't come, let's circle them all the way down. Excuse me, missed something. Inhale, reach up. So you're bringing the arms in and down. This time, inhale, reach the arms up, keep them up. And then stretch that right arm as if you're trying to reach for something up above you. The left arm is a little bit lower, so you get a nice stretch out on the right side. And then that switch. Left arm reaches, you're trying to reach up and get that thing. And then let's go from side to side. Nice deep breaths. How does this feel? And then let's reach both arms up nice and tall, strong, and then interlace the hands, spin the palms up. And stretch up, and then stretch to the right, and then to the left. And then bring the arms interlace with the palms facing forward in front of your chest. Straight forward, and then let's bring your chin to your chest, round the upper back. Keep the lower back elongated, nice and strong. Just get into that upper back. Breathing in. And then take an inhale. Release the hands, and let's place the hands on the ground. Let's breathe in, and let's walk your hands forward, coming into a forward bend. Listening into the edges. You inhale, you lift, and you lengthen the spine, and every time you exhale, you go deeper into the stretch. Listening in. Where in your body what in your body needs a little extra attention today? Take a deep breath in and then slide the hands back towards your knees. Lift up tall and just switch the cross so the right leg is in front of the left. And then take the hands back up. We're going to circle the wrists now outward. Everything's going out. We take for granted our wrists, right, until there's something goes wrong. Keep the breath moving and feel into those wrists. Maybe listen to those cracks. And then let's take the forearm and let's circle it around. Keep the elbows lifted out to the sides and just circle the arms around, getting into those joints. And then let's bring the arms, reach them up to the sky and circle them out to the sides, out, 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 and bring them back down. And big circles. Inhale, lifting. Exhaling, lowering. Inhale, lift. Oh. And this time, lift the arms up, reach the arms up nice and tall. Let's do, the arms are shoulder distance apart. Take one arm, reach it, right arm up towards the ceiling and stretch to the left and then switch. Go from side to side. And then both arms lift up towards the ceiling, interlace the hands. Go with the unfamiliar interlace, spin the palms up, and then bring the arm and just stretch over to the left, and then to the right. And then bring the arms back up to the ceiling, and then in front of your chest. Bring your chin to your chest, concentrating on the upper back. Lengthen through the lower back. And then lift up nice and tall. Release the hands to the ground in front of your knees. And take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, walk forward. Stretch it. Taking a nice deep breath in. Listening into this body. What is it telling you this morning? And then take an inhale and exhale. Slide your hands back to your knees. And then let's transition onto our backs. So blocks, have them handy for later. You may need them, you might not. And then let's stretch. So our upper body, our backs got a nice little stretch. Feel into the length of the body, the feet. Travel all the way up through the legs, pelvis, belly, back, to the arms, head. And then let's hug your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead to your knees. Get a nice stretch in that spine. And then from here, lower the head down. That's bring your legs to a 90-degree angle. And place your hands on your belly. Take an inhale through the nose. And then exhale through the mouth and feel how the tummy pulls in. Inhaling. Balloon the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in. Exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling. Then from here, I want you to lift your head, arms next to your sides first. And then lift your head and shoulders off the ground. And then let the hands lift and hover off the ground as if you're trying to reach for something in front of you. Take a deep breath in. And then let's start you're going to do 5 inhales to 5 exhales. So in, and you're going to take the arms and pulse them. So you're going inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. And this time as you exhale, hug your knees into your chest, bring your head to the ground. So some firing up the tummy muscles. Little rocks from side to side, loosening up those hips. And then reach the legs up to the ceiling. And you could push through the ball mounds of those feet or keep them flexed. Arms next to your sides on the ground. Head stays on the ground. We're going to just lift the tailbone up and lower. So inhale, lift, and then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Tiny, tiny little movements right into those transverse abdominis muscles. Inhaling, the legs reach towards the ceiling and then they lower. One more time, inhale, lift, and then lower. Keep the legs lifted. Take your hands, slide them with the back of those legs until you either get to the ankles, maybe you can only reach the calves, and draw the feet towards your face. Keep your tailbones lifted, but your lower back is still on the ground. Get a nice stretch out through those legs. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. So some abdominals throughout the week. And then take an inhale and hug the knees into the chest. Exhale, bring your forehead to your knees. Bring your forehead as close as you can. Maybe grabbing hold of the outer edges of those feet, stretching, breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And then crossing your ankles, let's come all the way up to a seat and transition hands and knees. A little bit of everything. Press back into a child's pose. Arms strong, long, powerful, Spread the fingers, listening into those fingers. Listening into your feet. Let's inhale, come to all fours. Let's exhale, curl toes under, downward facing dog. Let's take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's take a step to the front of the mat. That's inhaling halfway. So we're going to go right into our flow. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Lift your heart to your hands. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Let's inhale halfway. Let's exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, either step or if you feel like jumping, jump to the front of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Listening in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. This time, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Peeling open that heart. Exhale, lower back down, curl toes under, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, float forward, jump or step. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Just take one more deep breath here, standing and listening. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Let's exhale, step right foot back, lower right knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, lower the hands down, framing your left foot. If you need blocks, take your blocks. Fold over your left leg. Heel is pressing into the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. And then taking an inhale, re-bending your left knee back into your lunge. Exhale, curl the back toes under, step back, downward facing dog. Inhaling into plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower down, downward facing dog. Take an inhale and use your exhalation. Look forward, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Take one full breath here, breathing in, moving the energy through the body. It's nice to start off the day feeling energized, right? Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhale, step left foot back, lower left knee down. Reach the arms up to the sky, lunge. And then exhale, lower the hands down, fold over that right leg. Take a nice deep breath in and deep breath out. And then rebend your right knee back into lunge. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Lift up through that heart. And then exhale, lower down, press back up into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, 3 breaths. If you need a child's pose, take that. Otherwise, stay in downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Listening. Loving this body. Feeling in. Appreciating it. One more deep breath in. If you're in child's pose, join us for our downward facing dog. Join us in downward facing dog. And then bring your left foot in towards your right foot. Right leg reaches up to the sky. Stretch. How powerful this is. Just this 3-legged dog. Step right foot to right thumb. From here, lower your left knee down and bring your left foot inside your right foot. Right arm reaches up to the sky, revolving lunge. So we've done this, we do this quite often. But I'm going to change this in a second. Lower that right hand back down. Lift your left knee off the ground and slide your right foot down a little bit further towards your left foot and turn the toes out to the right. Come onto the outer edge of your left foot. Right arm reaches to the sky. Take your right arm down next to your right hip and lower your left hip towards the ground. And then inhale, lift your right arm up. Keep lifting until you're stretching it over your right ear towards the left. And let's do that again. Lower your left hip down, right arm resting right next to your right hip. And then inhale, lift, stretch. And then lower that right hand down. Curl the back toes under, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. That's a powerful pose. And then from here, right foot towards left foot. Inhale, lift your left leg up. It's a variation of a side plank. Step left foot to left thumb. Lower right knee down. Left arm lifts first, revolving lunge, just kind of getting into that twist. And then lower your left hand back down, framing that left foot. Lift your right knee up and just slide your left foot down a little bit towards the center of the mat. Turn the toes pointing to the left long end of the mat. Come onto the outer edge of that right foot. Left arm reaches. And then lower that left hand right next to your left hip, and right hip can sink towards the ground. Inhale, lift the hip up. Lift your arm up over to the right. Let's do this one more time. Lower that right hip down. This takes strength, right? How's your body feeling? Inhale, lift. How's your arm feeling? Stretch over to the right. Lower that left hand down. Press back, downward facing dog. Whew. Feel free to take a child's pose here. We'll be meeting you. Or follow me through vinyasa. If you want to kind of finish this off, coming into cobra or upward facing dog. And then let's meet back in child's. Let the breath continue it's still strong. It's still powerful. Maybe a little bit less. Just turn the volume down a touch. Listening into the body after you've just done that. The energy soaring through those arms. your sides, your legs. Notice where your mind goes when you do some of these poses, when they're more challenging. Does it go to the negative? Do you get worried? Do you get scared that you're not going to do it or it's not right? Are you critical? Come onto all fours and then transition onto your right hip. Let's swing our legs forward. Whew, that one, those are tough ones. Reach the arms forward, breathe in, and then ease yourself onto your backs. Take your time. Let your body ease onto its back. Once you're on your back, let's stretch through the entire length of the body. Whew. Do a little side stretch. Take hold of the elbows, opposite elbows, with the hands, and just take your head to the left. So stretch out the right side of the body so you're on this little diagonal. Your legs can stay straight here. Just stretching the upper spine. And then come back to center and then to the right. Little diagonal. As if when you're sitting, when you're standing or sitting, you stretch to the right. The same thing on your back. And then how does that feel? And then come back to center. Let's hug your knees into your chest. Let's take the feet flat on the ground, right ankle on the left thigh. Cross it completely over so that your right, they're crossed over as if you're crossing your legs, and then just let the knees drop to the right. Feel the pull in that left hip, gentle pull. If it doesn't feel comfortable, take this twist away. Just stack the legs. Arms out to the sides, palms up, and look to the left. So you get into the IT band here, you get into the psoas muscles, hips, and then bring the knees back up. Uncross those legs, take your left ankle first on the right thigh, and then just slide it all the way until they're crossed. And then drop your knees to the left. So you get this wonderful little stretch in that right hip. And then turn and look to the right. And then pick your knees back up, uncross the legs, give yourself a hug, and take your left foot to the left corner, right to the right. You know where we're going, right? Shavasana. Let this body just melt like chocolate into the mat. Release all the tension, any tension that's still there. You can stay an extra few minutes. And as I bring my hands in front of my heart to seal this practice, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I do have live online classes. Feel free to check out my website either above or look at the link below. And don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. Namaste.